this guy, he was committed by the offense of stealing. You know, Vishali, go and investigate. You have done your investigation. Okay. The Vishali, the way she is staring you, like she's really investigated you. She is staring at you.
Yes, I will investigate.
Investigate. Okay. Interrogate. Okay. After investigation, you gonna send me a report. So I have to arrange for hearing. Hearing. You will not gonna sit down in the hearing panel because investigation has your report is done. Your job is done. If you're gonna sit down in the hearing, there was a bias. If where okay, there was a general principle, there would be bias. If authorized by statute, then there is no bias. Then you can do investigation. Then later you can sit down in the hearing. Highly chances you will see in an exam. Highly chances. So can you same issue pick up from the Alberta Dentistry Board question? Can you see any issue, any bias issue? Maybe any antagonism issue, maybe any attitudinal bias, maybe any statutory authorization issue. I gave you three issues. One is antagonism, one is attitudinal bias, one is statutory authorization. Any issue out of three?
He wants to argue that the provisions of the act that direct an investigation were said at hearing. We did it right now. This one.
What do you think? That one?
Any issue?
I think
A computer guys, tell me any issue?
He can't be a lawyer
No?
also to someone.
If
So
you
he will be biased towards that.
नहीं करता था मैं
Because we are not to be a part of the
first we have to pick up the general principle, then exception. General principle, no one cannot make a double role. There was a general principle. Authorized by statute, then he can do it. Can you pick up that issue? First general principle, then
So can that be a reason that Kyoto was representing?
was a part of
first computer guys. Okay.
Sir, this one.
No, just hold on.
chairman is a part of the recommendation committee, and then also he's a part again in that final hearing.
Okay, just for 1 second. Jessita, can you please turn on your mic? Jessita, where is Jessita?
Which one?
Hey, Jessita, you are writing attitudinal bias. Why attitudinal bias? Where? Okay, Jessita is raising one issue. Hey, computer guys, I need your eye contact. Excuse me. Jessita, she is writing attitudinal bias. What do you think? Any issue with attitudinal bias? No. Jessita, can you open? Where is attitudinal bias? How did you figure out there was attitudinal? Maybe attitudinal bias, maybe not. From what point did you figure out?
Actually, the issue I see is that it says that the presiding person can also do the investigation.
Okay, investigation.
Yeah, and also he presides. So meaning to say he makes the decision, and at the same time he does the decision. So like he performs a double role.
First he was investigator. Later on he was
He presides.
presiding over the hearing. At the hearing.
Yeah.
This is not attitudinal bias.
This is actually
Statutory act authorized the chair to
Okay, yeah.
on investigation. Later on
he's
presiding over the hearing.
Yeah.
So general principle is that there was a bias, but in a given scenario, if act authorized, there is no bias. You're gonna get marks. Yes. This is not attitudinal bias. Mean my attitude towards.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. For example, Jessita. For example, my attitude towards Philippine people. I'm just kidding. Okay. Close mind. Then Philippine people are not nice, or Chinese people are not nice. No case is Chinese in front of me. So she gonna say, Aamer was a bias based on attitudinal. His attitude towards Chinese are very bad behavior. So I wish to be removed from the decision maker. Okay. You know what? Your name is Jessica. I'm just giving you example. Just giving you example. I don't know she's from what. Doesn't matter. Don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong. For example, you are white. I'm racist. I'm against the white people. Okay, I'm against the white people. Okay, you already knew because you look at my some statement. White people always overreact. There was one case, black lady was a judge. Black lady was a judge. I'm a black lady. You are a white police officer. You are a white police officer. You charge to the black guy. You charge to the black guy. You are a white police officer. I'm a black judge. Okay, I'm a black judge. You said, what? What black judge was saying, exact wording. Some white people overreact whenever they deal with minority. Whenever they deal with minority, they always overreact. See, she was so nice. It's a administrative, it's a foundation case. It's a foundation case. Page number, I think 51. Even I read this case anyway. So see, it means this is a attitudinal bias. So this white police officer take this case to the court for higher authority for judicial review based on she was biased. Then step bias, whether she was biased, there was an issue whether because police officer tell because I withdraw. You know what? You charge this guy. Charges has been withdrawn. I would not convict. So you are very upset, police officer. You said, what? This black judge is a bias. Now you took this case to the higher authority from court of justice to higher court of appeal, higher court for judicial review. Same thing based on the bias. So finally she was biased. So why she? The point is based on what step? Attitudinal bias. Because some white people, whenever they deal with minority, blacks are minority. Seems in Canada, white people are in majority. There is maybe after 10 years, Punjabi would be majority. I mean, just don't take me wrong. I'm just giving you.
In Brampton, it is only
Yeah. So in Brampton, maybe brown people overreact towards white people. Maybe anyone can be biased. Ladies towards ladies. So how are we gonna pick up the issue? Right? So there are six, 7 steps: A, B, C, D, E, F or G. 7 steps for bias. Okay. Now we left only half an hour. In half an hour, I'm gonna explain substantive. Computer guys, we have done procedure. There are 6 steps. One is antagonism during the hearing, B, association, C. So basically there are 6, 7 steps. Don't worry about 6, 7 steps. I gave you only 3 steps. Basically 6, 7 steps. Association between a decision maker and a party, involvement by decision maker at earlier stage of process. This is also bias. Involvement by decision maker at earlier stage of process. This is also bias. In my regular class, I'm going to explain. If you're going to sit down with me till 12 o'clock, I can explain whatever you want. Seriously, that's my passion. I have an addiction to teach. Not passionated. I have an addiction, obsession. This is my... I born just because of teaching. Seriously. So if you're going to stay here till 12 o'clock, more than happy. I'm gonna
first and last class.
No. People always keep calling me. You know what? In your class, in your introductory class, lot of people they do not join just because of they always get knowledge.
All the information.
I don't mind. As long as you must pass the exam. Call me anytime. Doesn't matter. You are my student. You are not my student. Now start legitimate expectations from me. Based on past practice. Promise. This now is promise. Now is promise. Right? Okay. Now, okay. Procedure is done. bias is done, 75, at least 70 marks are done today in class. Only how many pages for bias? Okay, see, I just wanna. Room 1 is done, room 2 is done, room 3, 2 pages, 1 page, or this is a final decision. How many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4. See, then, see, notice discovery.